Guys, listen. I've officially found one of my favourite clothing brands ever to exist. Ever. These pieces that I'm about to share with you, I loved that much. My immediate reaction was like, I need to come tell you. Every single piece is now like my new favourite. You know when you get like a haul like that? Yeah. Obsessed is an understatement. I mean, I've loved this brand for a really long time anyway. If you don't know who I'm talking about the beautiful Mars the label. Will be in the title. You stupid bitch. I guess they're more kind of commonly known for like their little dresses, their like bikinis and swimsuits, you know, the more like fitted stuff. However, their more recent collections, bang. Oh my God. They are so me to the point where I'm like, who the fuck am I? I'm talking the big baggy cargos, the oversized tees, like it's that kind of aesthetic. And I had to treat myself. Do you know what? I've been trying to get hold of these for so long, but every single time they restock, they sell out. Gas that I've been able to get them. And I don't feel bad about spending this money because you know what? I deserved it. Trust me, if you're into similar things that I am, please watch this video. You will not be disappointed. Starting off with these knit sets, when I tell you I've been wanting these for so long, oh my God. On the website, you can find them in 3 different colours. I picked up 2 of the 3. I picked 2 of my favourites. I couldn't choose between the 2, so I just thought, fuck it, let's get both. Let's talk about the khaki first. So they're little knit sets. So you get a top and a skirt kind of co-ord. How cool is that distressed edging, and it's such a lovely thick knit. By the way, everything that I'm going to be talking about, the quality is 10 out of 10. You will not be disappointed, trust me. Beautiful khaki shade, my favorite for this time of year. And then to match, you have this, it's almost like a halter neck style top. Of course, you'll see it better on when I try it on, but it's like a big chunky sort of roll neck, backless, that point that goes down at the front. And then there is sleeves that you can obviously choose to have on, have off, slip them on. There's thumb holes in them as well. And it's just that little accent to the outfit, which I feel like just levels it up even more. What's cool though is if you don't want to wear them, it looks like a completely different top. Like it's up to you, you know, whether you want that little extra layering piece or not. This is fire, guys. Honestly, I can't stress how much I love this. Imagine with like a big oversized blazer, some boots, kind of winter it up, but it's got that like knit aesthetic anyway. Together as a whole set, it looks cool, but then individually, like the top with cargos, you'll see in a bit, you can spice it up and just have a play around. And then the other colour, the grey. It's that nice kind of blue tone grey though. I don't think I'd go as far as saying it's charcoal. It's a bit lighter than that, but yeah, it's exactly the same, just in this colour. How beautiful are them 2 colours for this time of year? Perfect. Both colours I think would look amazing with white or even black. Cream tones for the khaki, especially the top. I know I'm going to wear the shit out of. Like, I'm just going to pair it with absolutely everything. By the way, the like arm pieces, they almost give me like arm warmer kind of aesthetic. Like they're not super tight. They almost kind of roll down a little bit to give you that more like ruched, bunched up look, which I love. Let's talk about the next pieces, okay? Cargo pants. These are one of my favorite like bottoms, just period, to wear. The quality of these. Now, I would go as far as saying, right, not only is this my favourite pair of cargo trousers that I own, genuinely, I think the nicest pair of cargo trousers that I've even seen on the internet. They're so cool. They're kind of unique. Even though they're cargo pants, they've got their own aesthetic. Like, they stand out. They've been, like, marsed up, you know? Do you know what? I've just realised this sounds so sponsored because I'm literally blowing smoke up their ass, but they deserve it. And it's not sponsored. I bought everything myself. When I just find good shit, I just share it with you. And it's as simple as that. Back to these cargos. So they're like a wide leg pant. How cool is the print, by the way? It's kind of not camo, it's more just like watercolory almost. Detail on these trousers, I don't even know where to start. So first of all, they might come big. You'll get them and go, oh shit, they seem really big, and then you realize that at the sides there are these adjustable things that you literally just pull and you can tighten. Same goes for the bottom. You're going to think they're really long, but you can pull them in, kind of not cuff them in, but well, you can if you want, but you can just bring them in to hold a bit more around your ankles so they're shorter, sit on your shoe nicer, you're not going to tread on them. I just tie them up in a bow so that I don't have them hanging so they don't get ruined. Everywhere's that cargo style. You've got all those chunky oversized pockets. You've got these cool little string bits that hang down, something a little bit quirky and a little bit different, and they just fit. Like, I don't know what crack cocaine they put in these trousers, but they're just, you know, you just feel really good in an item. Like, you can wear them a bit more high-waisted, you can wear them a bit lower. Such a unique color combo as well. I feel like it looks good with the greens, whites with creams, this sort of shade. You can monochrome it up with all the nudes. Like, it's completely up to you. I'm actually kind of upset that I haven't had these sooner because they're my favorite cargo pant, to be honest. And again, guys, I had to pick up the other colorway. How could I not? Your more OG colors here, like your original kind of shades, your browns, your khakis. I feel like you can kind of see the print more in these, but yeah, exactly the same, just in those classic colors. When I love something, I'm gonna grab it in the other color. It's just, I don't make the rules, it's just the way that it goes, you know? I think what's nice is like one's lighter, so you can go for like a lighter aesthetic, one's darker, so you can do darker. Depending on the mood, depending on how I wake up and what I'm feeling, I can kind of just play around, you know, and do my thing. What I will say though is these are baggy, so if you're not into that like super sort of like oversized boyfriend style baggy trouser, you might not be into these. If you like something more fitted, I don't think these would be for you. I love all the bag. Give me all the bag. I'd happily wear like a big oversized hoodie with these as well, or something a bit tighter. If you're tiny, like really, really short, then they might be a little bit too long for you, but so cool. Like these are so sick, and I'm so excited to be able to wear them out. Like now that I have these, I'm gonna live in them. Let's switch up quickly and talk about the tracksuit that I'm wearing before I switch off the camera and forget. This is Mars the Label, and this is that like, you know that more dressier tracksuit, like the nicer tracksuits that you have in your collection? This is 100% that. This is so lovely. This is so thick, like the hood itself. I mean, you can even tell just from me stood here, right, how structured it looks on the body. It sits on its own. Do you see what I mean? Like where it's so thick, it just sits on its own, which I love. And this one has all these cool accents on it. So you've got the lace up all along the arms. You've got it on the legs, on the bottoms as well. They're like a wide leg jogger. Really thick, elasticated waistband, so it's really, really flowering on. Life on Mars stitching as well, so it's kind of branded. But I love the fact that it's like the same color as the material, so it's kind of like subtle. The only criticism that I have about this tracksuit, and it literally is the only criticism, and I think I'm gonna have to do like a little DIY on this, otherwise it will piss me off. I've tucked them in for this video, but they have these like extra bits on the arms, and they're also on the joggers as well, so you can tighten them because obviously they're part of the lace up bit. But I feel like that's a hazard, you know? To be honest, the most annoying part is the ones on the floor. The amount of times that Jake and Koba have stood on these. Could probably find like a cool way to tie them. But because they're like that elasticated material, it doesn't hold tight. Just cut them a bit shorter, so they're like more manageable, you know? I don't know, I'm gonna do something to them, but I just want to pre-warn you, you'll probably feel the same if you get this and it comes, but easy fix. It's nothing dramatic. I just want to point it out. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say I will leave the links and my sizes below. I always forget to talk about them on here. Do you know what I like? Look, you could wear this as like a jacket top as well, or like a half-wayer. You know, it's beautiful. In my wardrobe, I only have like a handful of tracksuits like this that are that really beautiful quality, more expensive tracksuits essentially, but like are worth every penny. I only have a small handful of them, so it's nice to have this edition because this one is totally different. They also had khaki as well, but I of course went for the nude. They're like actually the perfect length, to be honest, so winner, chicken dinner. Back over to the camo section now. I think this is one of the newer releases. Speaking of releases, I'm actually waiting for, you know, those big oversized t-shirts, like people have been wearing them as like t-shirt dresses. They're part of the Life on Mars collection. They're just like big oversized like graphic tees. I'm waiting for them to come back in stock because I'm dying to get my hands on them as well. Totally sidetracked. That was so irrelevant. That's how my brain works. Guys, look at this camo skirt. Now my first pointer of this skirt, it is not too short. You're completely covered, but it's not long either. It's like a mini skirt, but the perfect mini skirt. Again, that sort of thicker cargo material, the same as the trousers. Similar concept to the trousers as well. You've got those adjustable waist bits on the side, which by the way, they are so fucking genius. The thought out process behind these pieces, I think that's what makes them just even better. To be fair though, with this one, I don't really even need this. I got this in a size 6, so it fits really nicely, but, and then the part that kind of makes this stand out from any other cargo skirt is you've got these really cool like bits that hang down. One's a bit longer, one's a bit shorter. Just how cool is this skirt? Picture this with like long socks trainers or like big chunky boots, pockets on the bum, pockets on the front. Again, you've got actually that like stitching, like accent on the pocket. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see from there, but attention to detail, that is honestly what I'm talking about. Everything is so cool. I'm just keep saying cool as a descriptive word, but like that's all that can come to mind. Like Ari, your design team, and I know you're probably part of it, but just give everybody a pay rise, including yourself. Sensational, I'm telling you. Time for a little cropped tee. Now the shape of this is so lovely. It's like a boxy, oversized tee. Where it's that thicker material, it like sits like a box, but it's in this really, really nice cream shade. Again, part of the Life on Mars collection. Frayed bottom again. It's like a longer crop as well, by the way. It's just distressed vibes. Like you've got the holes and stuff up here. You've got the Mars the label printed on the front. This with that camo skirt. Don't talk to me. Such a yummy combo. But what I love about this is where it's kind of plain, it's going to go with so much, like jeans and denim and leggings and skirts and shorts and anything you can imagine this is going to go with. It's kind of like a staple tee, but it's a good quality staple tee. 100% one of those pieces in this haul where I know I'm going to wear a lot because it's just going to go with absolutely everything. I'm just going to throw it on with everything. Casual but comfy. I'm here for it. Guys, I think this is actually the last thing. So it wasn't like a really, really long haul, but a lot of them kind of go together though, which kind of speeds up the process. If you're upset that it's coming to an end, don't be, babe, because there's going to be more. 100%. You bet your ass I'll be straight on that website after this. Okay, no, look at this, right? This kind of gives me Skims vibes, and I think maybe it's the color, but like it's all tight, all fitted, like it kind of gives me that same I don't know, you'll see what I mean. Obviously these are two pieces that you can wear separately, but let me just show you them. They're inside out. But first of all, these are a super soft cotton, and they're like a stretchy rib fabric. I got an 8, by the way. One thing I will say with Mars sizing is they tend to come up quite small. Normally I'd go for a 6 with leggings, but I know from having past clothing pieces from this brand that they do come up quite small because they're just made to be very fitted. Yeah, just keep that in mind. But it does have this like thicker, really stretchy waistband. And then this is actually a bodysuit. It's actually backless. It's a t-shirt style bodysuit, and it's quite high rise on the side, so when I wear the leggings you can actually see like a bit of skin peeping out. Business from the front, party in the back kind of vibe. And you know what I mean, but it's just very sleek. This charcoal color is just one of my absolute favorites. And what's cool as well, on the website they had different alternatives. I went for the t-shirt style bodysuit, but they had like a couple other options as well. I tend to gravitate towards things like this a little bit more, and yeah, I love it. Fits like a glove. Together they look amazing, but then also separately I'm like, I've got a really nice good staple pair of charcoal leggings. Same goes for the bodysuit. Like this with jeans is gonna look amazing. You get the vibe, right? You're just not gonna, you can't go wrong. Basically your essentials. That's how I see these pieces. Your essentials. These with big coats this winter, trainers, caps, or you could even, if you wanted to, because it's nice and like tight and kind of like, I don't know, it has the potential to be kind of sexy, you could do like heels even with a nice bag. Endless options. And I'm so glad that I picked these up, because who doesn't love things like this, you know? That is everything. Who is just as obsessed as I am? Like, you see why I needed to tell you about this now? Honestly, I love absolutely everything and I can't wait to wear it. So yeah, links and everything will be below. Like I said, I hope I haven't damaged your bank account and bruised it too much. I mean, it would be worth it, to be honest. So have a good day, night, afternoon, wherever you are. And I will catch you in the next one. Happy shopping.